Hi, I'm Anna Maria Ralph, and welcome to my space. It's a little tinier than most of you probably have seen, but big things happen in small spaces, and I'm really proud of the way that I've been able to set up this classroom. It has taken a lot of rearranging and then putting it back. And I think the best thing I've learned is that the way it is right now tends to be the way we kind of keep it every year, just because we have noticed the children work so well in this space. Other things we change, but the way it is right now, I think we're all very happy with. I've taught kindergarten for 12 years. This will be my 12th year. I love it. Every year is different depending on your kids. Their inquiries and their wonders and their way of learning keeps it fresh. And keeps me on my toes. So I have enjoyed it very much. And I just want to be able to show you a little bit about the way I have set up the classroom and talk to you about the way the children and I co-construct our learning and make the space come alive. So basically, at the beginning of the year when we start in September, this classroom looks very sterile. It's the walls are bare. There's really nothing of the children's work on the walls. There are minimal materials placed because even though we have the returning SK students or year 2 students coming back, the year 1 students have to have a chance to learn what our space is and how they interact in it. And some of them have never seen open-ended materials before, so you don't want to bombard them with too many. So I purposely place less materials at the beginning and then have them work with the year 2 students to support their learning. As the year progresses, or as the months go by, through conversations, through interests, through sparks, whether it be by myself putting them out or by the children, we start to put things on the wall. Basically, it doesn't all come up at the same time. We maybe put one type of writing up as the children show interest. So our first one is usually a My Plan, and the children they're taught and they're learning to document things that they are creating and sharing it with their peers, which furthermore inspires their peers to do the same thing. So we tend to have conversations together of what they would like on the wall, or what do you think is missing from our classroom. You will see later on our classroom alphabet that we co-constructed together through lots of conversations with the children about, we need some support. Like if we don't know our letters or our sound, where can we go? What can we look at? So they all thought it would be a wonderful idea to create an alphabet and put it on our wall to support their learning. And then we discussed, how would we go about doing that, and how would we create it, and what kind of alphabet they would want. And I think just a wonderful idea that they had is to make it purposeful and make it to their everyday environment, which is our classroom. So it was really nice to see the growing and the ideas that came out of that. So that's how we co-construct our learning a lot of the times, is discussions from myself through them, and then a mixture of coming together and putting things on the wall. So it's never my idea. It's a lot of it with the children, and the best thing about that is it's meaningful to them. So if someone comes and asks them about them, like you will, they'll be able to tell you all about it. It was their idea.